If you're a plumber, you do more than just fix pipes. You also repair boilers, handle emergencies, and find leaks. And if you're a dentist, you probably do implants, root canals, teeth whitening, and more. No matter what kind of business you run, you likely offer multiple services. Naturally, you want people searching for those services in your area to find your business on Google, not your competitors. Google won't tell you how to do this, but guess what? I will. How do I know? I've spent the last 15 years helping hundreds of local businesses like yours improve their online visibility, climb Google's rankings, and attract more customers. In today's video, I'll show you what you need to do to rank higher on Google for all the services you offer, not just your main one. First, let's talk about where people can find your business when they search for local services. There are two main areas to consider: Google Maps and Google Classic or traditional search results. It's important to distinguish between the two because the actions you need to take to appear in each are quite different. To get found on Google Maps, you need to optimize your Google business profile. To get found in Google's traditional or classic search results, you need to optimize your website. The good news is these aren't mutually exclusive, and improving one will help the other. So here is my first big tip. If you're a small business owner and don't have a website yet, invest in one as soon as possible because you're likely missing out on a ton of leads. For this video, I'm going to use the fastest and most straightforward techniques to maximize your chances of ranking at the top of Google for the services you want to be found for using information provided directly by Google. Log into your Google business profile to access your management interface. Once there, click on the Edit Service icon. A pop-up will appear broken down by the business categories you've added to your listing. Under each category, you might see some services listed already, either added by Google or yourself. When you click on Add More Services, Google will show you a list of additional services related to that category. If any of these are relevant, just click the plus icon to add them to your listing. Repeat this for each category available on your listing. The services and the categories you add to your listing are considered major ranking factors, meaning your listing will appear on Google Maps when people search for those exact services and categories. What's great is Google does all the legwork for you, so you know exactly which services are associated with which category. You can expand the list of suggested services by adding more categories to your listing. If you're unsure what other categories to add to your profile, use a Google extension called GMB Everywhere. Once installed, you'll see an AI tool button next to your interface that gives you access to a suite of tools, including a category finder. Start searching for additional categories to consider adding to your listing. When you add them, it will open up more services to choose from when you go back to the service option on your listing. To download GMB Everywhere, you can use the link I've added to the description below. But it doesn't stop here. As I mentioned, there's a strong ranking connection between your Google business profile and the content on your website. Google will rank your listing higher for certain keywords like your business categories and the services you offer if it finds matching content on your site. The trick is to use the suggested services from your Google business profile, like a keyword research tool, and to create service pages on your website that match those services. This way, you become even more relevant for those services. Your listing will rank higher on Google Maps, and the service pages you create will rank on Google's traditional search results. Essentially, one supports the other and vice versa. But to get your service pages to rank high on Google and boost your Google business profile, you need to create them in a very specific way. That's what we're going to dive into next. Before creating any of these new service pages, it's important to figure out which ones will bring the most value to your business and if they're all worth creating. Here is a quick hack you can use to help with that. Go to your Google business profile and copy all the categories and services you've listed. Then head over to ChatGPT and enter the following prompt. Categorize the list of the following services into logical groups and order them based on the most searched on Google. And then paste your list. ChatGPT will generate a list that looks like a website menu based on the most popular services people search for. Use this list to organize your services on your website and decide which pages to create first, prioritizing the most popular services. Now, let's talk about how to set up your service pages to rank high on Google. The content on your service pages is super important. You want these pages to not only rank well on Google, but also convince visitors that you're the best in the business and worth calling. Here are some key elements to include on each of your pages to make that happen. You can use this as a guide for any service page and any business. Let's stick with our beauty salon example and create a page for their eyebrow shaping service. Page title and description. Start by defining the page title and description which appear in Google search results. The page title is a key SEO element and should include your main target keyword and location. For example, if your beauty salon is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, a good page title could be Best Eyebrow Shaping Service in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 5-star rated. Description. The description won't directly impact rankings, but it's vital for encouraging clicks from searchers. To quickly craft a good description, consider using ChatGPT. Hero image. Add a picture that represents the service you provide. This helps visitors immediately understand they are in the right place. Avoid free stock photos. Using your own images will look more authentic and trustworthy. Main header, also known as H1. The main header of your page should include your service keyword and location. This is another important SEO element that Google considers. Content. The rest of your page content should showcase the service, describe the benefits, the problems it solves, and answer any potential questions customers might have. The goal is to make sure that visitors get all the information they need so they choose your business. If you're unsure how to achieve this, here is a list of questions that will help you craft high-quality content. What comes with the service if a customer buys it? Let's say you're a lawn care service. What does that involve? Mowing the lawn, trimming the bushes, and fertilizing the grass. How is your service going to help the customers fix their problems, issues, or pain points? For example, if you offer home cleaning services, you're not just making their house spotless. You're solving the issue of their limited time and reducing their stress, giving them more time to relax and enjoy their home. Who will your service help the most? For example, if you offer tutoring services, it's perfect for high school students who are struggling with math and need extra help to improve their grade. How will your customers keep benefiting from your service after it's done? Example, if you offer fitness coaching, your clients will continue to enjoy better health, increased energy levels, and improved confidence long after they've completed your program. Why should customers choose you over your competitors? For example, if you run a bakery, customers should choose you because you use only locally sourced organic ingredients, which makes your products fresher and healthier than those from other bakeries. You could go through each question and create your service page description by yourself. But if you want a shortcut to speed up the process, use ChatGPT instead. Here is a simple prompt to get you started. I'm going to give you a series of bullet points that should be used as a guide to craft the main description of a service page for a small business. Use these points to create a description for the following service: eyebrow shaping. Copy the bullet points I've just described. I've written them down in the description of the video and paste them into ChatGPT. Then press enter. In just a few seconds, ChatGPT will give you a custom service description that answers all those questions. Pretty cool, right? Make sure to tweak the copy to fit your needs and then add it to your page. To make your content even better, include strong visuals like before and after photos, videos, and pictures of the employees who provide the service. They will help build a strong and trustworthy page. Next, add customer testimonials to your page. Testimonials help create a positive impression, show your business is trustworthy, and prove the value of your service. Use real clients who can talk about the service you provided to them, ideally in video format, since this is much more convincing. The other content piece I recommend you add to your page is a frequently asked question section because it serves two main purposes. First, it gives visitors quick answers to common questions about your service, saving time for both you and them. Second, an FAQ section can help your page show up better on Google, bringing in more visitors as long as the questions are related to your service. If you're not sure what questions to include, go to a site called searchresponse.io and create a free account. Click on People Also Asked to find the most search questions related to specific keywords on Google. Add the top questions to your page and don't forget to provide the answers. Finish your page by promoting the other services you offer. Here is why you need to do this. First, it gives visitors a chance to see you do more than just one thing, and there is more to you than eyebrow shaping, so they might check your other services and book them. Second, linking to other services helps search engines find and rank all your service pages better. When you do this right, it tells search engines which pages are important for certain keywords, boosting your site's rankings. To do this, list your most popular services with a short description and a clickable link that contains the name of the services in question. There are two more things you must consider when creating your service page. First, add call to action buttons in smart places on your page, like call now or request a quote. I personally think the call now button is the best option because it's usually easier to talk to a client and close a deal over the phone rather than through emails. Plus, most people use their phones and filling out forms on a phone can be annoying. Whatever call to action you use, remember these two tips. Make them stand out with bright colors. And make sure at least one is visible right when the page loads on a mobile phone so customers don't have to scroll down. Second, ensure your URL is correct and optimized for SEO by including your main keyword. For instance, if your beauty salon is named Sandra Beauty, the URL of your service page should be something like sandrabeauty.com/eyebrow shaping. Follow all these tips if you want to build solid service pages that will score high with both visitors and search engines. These take time to build, but if you want to speed up your creation process further using AI, I suggest you watch this video next.